Everyone, welcome back to the channel. So today I want to take a quick look at EA funding and one of the new introductions they've made to make them a better service. Now, EA have been going for about 4 or 5 months now. They've been pretty consistent in giving payouts. Their dashboards are fantastic. They have really good automated systems behind the scenes where you get really fast account login information. And so far I've been really impressed with them. But up until now, one of the negative points has been the actual amount of drawdown you're allowed, the maximum drawdown into the account before you fail a challenge. And that's currently sitting at 8%. I mean, when you compare that to the rest of the prop firming industries, 10 seems to be like the standard, and a lot of people are going up to 12%. So they're definitely not quite there where they should be. But the new initiative they just brought in is that if you do get funded with them and you are able to make a successful withdrawal, every month you will gain an extra 1% to your drawdown up to a maximum of 14%, which then puts them well ahead of everybody else. I think it's fantastic. But as always, some of these things could just be a marketing campaign to get people excited, where you start seeing the top line figure of 14% max drawdown. The actual process to get there is actually quite long and drawn out. So if you imagine as a trader, you'll go through a challenge phase. You've got to pass that, pass a verification phase. Then you've got to pass another 6 months worth of making withdrawals to get to that 14%, which most people would not get to that point. They might have had a catastrophe along the way and hit that drawdown point. Or you have all the other people who are so diligent in their risk management that they're never actually getting close to that max drawdown anyway. They're just taking slow, consistent profits and getting to a point. And those traders, I'm sure, would actually rather be rewarded with either an extra percentage profit share or a slightly larger account rather than having the increase in max drawdown. So I think although it's a step forward for E8, it definitely could open the floodgates to a lot of other prop firms looking at this same model and thinking, okay, what can we give our traders as a benefit just for making a successful withdrawal and then for being this in for the long term. Now, most of the prop firms already have a scaling plan in place. Now, typically, if you're able to make a percentage gain over a period of months, then you'll get scaled up. You'll get a much better either percentage or you'll get a bigger account. But again, a lot of people don't always hit these profit targets. Let's say theoretically you've got to make 5% in a month, but you only get 3%. Therefore, you're not able to scale up. But you are able to take one of the other options. You might want to just choose, okay, fine, I'll take a bigger account because I've made a withdrawal as opposed to the drawdown. I think definitely that way of customizing our actual funded programs and funded accounts is definitely the way forward for a lot of prop firms. And we're seeing that with some of the other ones offering tailored ways of actually going about getting funded. So I'm really keen to see what other prop firms do in the future, whether it's just a one-off with E8 or rather than now looking at this and thinking, okay, how can we entice traders to come to us and therefore be more successful down the line. So I hope you enjoyed today's quick video and I'll see you again soon. Cheers.